Ever heard of Caribbean Ice Hockey? Fifth Third Bank Arena held an ice hockey event tournament. Both teams had their fan base. The Puerto Ricans had salsa dancing. Everyone had a good time.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ed Phillips. I'm with the Jamaican Olympic Ice Hockey Federation that we call JOIF. I'm currently the vice president. And standing with me is Kevin Jordan, our coach. Kevin, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Very good. Could you just tell us a little bit about what your thoughts are, before going into the game against Puerto Rico? What your thoughts are, what your vision is?
So, the big thing with a team like this is to create an identity really early. It's a little more difficult when you haven't met everybody, and it's been 48 hours since everybody got to know everybody's first name. But we've got a great bunch of hockey players here. We talked about being hard on the puck, making sure that we're communicating out there, and really wanting to represent the country well. So I have no doubt the guys are going to bounce back from yesterday, which was a learning opportunity, and be great today.
Good, excellent. I was there. I was present when you ran the practice, and you really ran a very good practice. It was very, very good. So, good. And I'm going to be in the stands cheering you on. Okay.
Fantastic.
All right.
At home is too.
Okay.
Right. Thank you very much, Ed.
Thanks for your time.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Ed Phillips. I'm currently the vice president of the Jamaican Olympic Ice Hockey Federation, that we commonly call JOIF. And today with me is the president of JOIF, Mr. Don Anderson. Don, it's so good to have you from Jamaica. Would you like to say a few words about your vision for JOIF?
Well, thank you very much, Ed. I'm privileged to be the president of such a great federation. It's a unique sport for Jamaica, but then since I was involved in the bobsled federation, I believe in the possibilities for the Ice Hockey Federation, and we have big plans. It's going to be a long road. The fruit is actually way up in the top of the tree, but we're prepared to pick it. And therefore, we have to do all the work necessary to get to the point where we can have an ice rink in Jamaica and have a national team represent us at the Olympic Games. That's our target.
Wonderful. I'm so glad to have you here today, and I'm going to be in the stands with you cheering the team on in this game against Puerto Rico here at the Challenger Series in Chicago, Illinois.
Well, you and I will make up somewhere like 1,000 people cheering for Jamaica this evening.
Amen. Right? Amen. Hello, everybody. My name is Ed Phillips. I'm currently the vice president of the Jamaican Olympic Ice Hockey Federation. Team Jamaica is about to play Puerto Rico here in just a few minutes, and we have here Avery.
My name is Avery Grant. I'm a defenseman for the team. I'm one of the leaders of the team, and we're definitely a strong, fast team, and we hope to win tonight against Lebanon.
Very good. And Avery Grant has been instrumental in getting the team here to Chicago, Illinois, at the Fifth Third Arena. I appreciate all the hard work that you've done, and you're an inspiration to the other players. So I'm going to be in the stands with the president, Don Anderson, and we're going to be cheering you guys on. Okay?
That's amazing. We're excited for tonight.
Very good. Hello, everybody. My name is Ed Phillips, and I'm currently the vice president of the Jamaican Olympic Ice Hockey Federation. We call this team JOIF. And I have here with me two hockey players that are going to be playing against Puerto Rico here at the Fifth Third Arena in Chicago in just a few minutes. We have to my right, Taos Jordan. Taos, you're the captain of the team. Okay, just tell us a little bit about what that entails, being the captain of the team.
Yeah, it just means being the leader of this team, leading this group to success, and bringing each other closer on and off the ice.
Nice. And to my left, we have Romeo.
Terrain. Yeah, just like the weather. T-O rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just tell us what it means to be on the team and playing for your country, Jamaica?
To be here and representing our country and Team Jamaica and being here for my second year and returning year, I learned a lot last year playing with this excellent group of players and just learning a lot from it. So to be back here again and representing again here in Chicago with the same group and even some new guys to bring some fire to the bench, it really means a lot. So I'm glad to be here again.
Good. I'm so glad to have both of you on the team. And the president, Don Anderson, and I, we're going to be in the stands and we're going to be cheering both of you guys on. Hello, everybody. My name is Ed Phillips, and I'm currently the vice president of the Jamaican Olympic Ice Hockey Federation. We commonly call it JOIF. And we're here in Chicago at the Fifth Third Arena with the Challenger Series organized by the Puerto Rican Federation. I have standing here with me the captain of the team, Ricky Rodriguez. Okay, Ricky, could you just tell me a little bit like what you do for the team?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been with the program now for over 6 years. Been a long way. We started with like 20 players. We're up to almost 600, maybe a little bit more within the organization. So, captain of the men's team. I do phone calls for the team. I organize sometimes for the team. So, been involved a while now. I love it. Absolutely love it.
This is the second year of the Challenger Series, and let me tell you, you folks in Puerto Rico have done a wonderful job organizing everything, making sure that all the teams are taken care of. Yeah. This has been wonderful. It's wonderful working and participating with you.
Yeah, our president, founder, co-captain, Scott Vargas, he cares a lot. He puts a lot into this. And then you guys come. We get Greece, Jamaica, Lebanon. It makes the hockey competitions incredible here. So, it's a lot of hands definitely doing it, but Scott is the madman behind everything.
Well, Ricky, so nice to have you.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad to be here. Yeah. And we're about to compete against each other here in just a few minutes. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you in the stands.
Always a good game versus Jamaica.
Okay, all right.
Reviving a legacy, the Jamaican roots of ice hockey and forgotten past leagues of Canada. Through the efforts of Jamaica Ice Hockey Team, a Colorado-based, nonprofit, formidable Jamaican national ice hockey team has emerged, endorsed by the Jamaican Ice Hockey Olympic Association. The team consists mainly of second and third generation Jamaicans who have migrated to the United States and Canada. These athletes bring not only talent, but a legacy that connects deeply with the overlooked Black history of ice hockey in North America. Black Ice, the forgotten pioneers of Canadian hockey. While Nova Scotia is widely regarded as the birthplace of modern hockey due to its abundance of natural ice ponds, what is less known or often deliberately omitted is the significant role of Black players played in the shaping of the sport. Black communities were participating in ice hockey as far back as the 1800s in the Halifax region, in an area rich with Black diaspora history. The Black migration to Nova Scotia. During the American Revolutionary War, many enslaved Africans joined the British in exchange for promise of freedom. After the war, some of these freed individuals settled in Canada. For Jamaicans, however, the migration had a slightly different trajectory. Amid the ongoing conflict between Jamaica's Maroon community and British colonizers, a truce was reached in 1775. As part of this agreement, 500 Maroons were relocated from Trelawny, Jamaica to Nova Scotia, a land swap of sorts. The Jamaican government paid $25,000 to the Nova Scotia government as part of the resettlement deal. These Maroons initially settled in Halifax, near what would be known as Africville. While they lived in Nova Scotia, they were not governed by its laws, but retained the status akin to foreign residents. Their land could not be taxed or confiscated without British Crown approval. As their community grew, Africville and nearby areas like Preston evolved into cultural extensions of Jamaica. Even legal matters involving Maroons were settled by their own chiefs rather than the local courts, reflecting a unique autonomy that unsettled local authorities and ultimately contributed to the demolition of Africville in the 1970s. The birth of black ice hockey. Although Native Canadians were the first to play a form of ice hockey, black communities were among the earliest to familiarize the sport in Halifax area. Reports of black ice hockey games date back to the 1800s along the scheduled northwest arm south of Halifax. Notably, in 1815, this region is still largely a black enclave, predating the significant white settlement. This fact challenged the common narrative and position of Afro-Canadians as the fundamental contributors to the development of Canadian hockey. The creativity of these players led to innovation in the game, including the slap shot, credited to Eddie Marion, a Jamaican descent player, the Colored Hockey League, a trailblazing institution. In 1895, the first all-black team was documented. By early 1900, the Colored Hockey League, CHL, was established in Halifax, Nova Scotia, comprising teams from Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island. The league included clubs like the Dartmouth Jubilees, Halifax Eurekas, Turbo Sheiks, Africville Browns. At its peak, the CHL employed over 400 people to become a vital part of the local economy. The CHL redefined hockey. Unlike the slower, gentlemanly paced white leagues, the CHL introduced a fast, aggressive style play. For instance, the goalies first allowed to drop to their knees to block shots, a tactic now standard in modern hockey. The team strategies often drew from teachings of Booker T. Washington, biblical principles, and even coded language from the Underground Railroad. Despite their innovation and growing popularity, racial discrimination led the CHL to decline. Systematic efforts to defund the league and suppress its visibility led to its eventual dissolution. Over time, the contribution of these pioneer black athletes were erased from mainstream history. A legacy remembered. Thanks to the initiative of JOIHTH, a growing awareness of hockey's true origin, the contribution of black players, especially those of Jamaican descent, are being revived. Long overdue recognition. Through the Colored Hockey League was disbanded, its legacy lives on today's game and in a new generation of Jamaican athletes who continue to make their mark on the ice. Here are some books to learn about this unique history.